it can be pretty easy to remove ourselves at quite a distance when we're looking and reading research papers around well-being, because it states things like a lack of well-being is a $350 trillion price tag to the global economy. Like, the global economy, how is that impacting me on a daily basis? And while we can all probably agree ignoring well-being has a very hefty price tag to it, the more important question to be asking is, what's the cost of ignoring my well-being? Because how you and I suffer or struggle because we're not investing in our well-being is going to be different. So what is the cost? In emotional intelligence, we take a look at 4 pillars when it comes to our well-being: self-regard, self-actualization, interpersonal relationships, and optimism. And when we think about sort of the complex layered nature of wellness, we have to give attention to things like our physical well-being, our emotional well-being, our social well-being, and our environmental well-being, experiencing a safe environment, whether that be our personal life or our professional life. So driving stress, driving a lack of well-being is always going to come down to a predominant habit in how good are we at establishing boundaries and holding ourselves and others accountable to them. But before we even get to boundaries, we have to know what actively cultivates our personal state of wellness, because what creates mine is not going to be what creates yours. And that's a fundamental flaw in a lot of well-being programs, is that we're not actually taking the time to figure out what's my model for wellness, and then how do I go about actively investing my time and energy in those things. Instead, we're given a little bit more of a prescription, like let's meditate and practice gratitude and that should make you well. So my 30-day challenges is all about teaching you the emotional intelligence skills in which you create your plan. And then you go about executing on that plan by tweaking the dial. And we start on November 4th.